Today I'm going to teach you how to tune a guitar. Please listen closely to everything that I say. This is definitely the easy way to tune a guitar. If you've struggled before, this is the easiest way to do it, okay? So firstly, what I recommend is getting one of these little guys. That's an electronic tuner. They're really common these days and it makes your life a whole lot easier than doing it any other way. So the electronic tuners, they simply clip onto the top of the guitar head here. If you don't have an electronic tuner, I have a little cheat for you just here, which is an online tuner. So that one you can just, there's a link in the notes and you can click on there and just play your note. That's an E, okay? That needs to go up a little bit. When you're tuning a guitar, remember the tuners are not that smart, okay? So they need a really clean and clear signal from your instrument to your tuner. That's crucial. So if you go like, it's too much going on, you need to slow it down a bit. Right about there, I say to strike the string about every second. That's about the best way to do it. Again, if you let the string ring for too long, the volume gets quieter and quieter and quieter, and the tuner will start to get confused. So give it a really strong signal, make sure it's close to the tuner, and if you're using the tuner that clips onto the guitar, these electronic tuners, they pick up the sound of the guitar through the vibration, through the wood or through the instrument. So make sure it's a really nice fit on the guitar as well. So next thing here, as far as the strings go, we're going to start on the low E string. So here's the names of the guitar strings. The biggest, thickest string at the bottom here, that's called the low E string. So if you look at your guitar strings, you can see there's a thick one at the top, depending whether you're left or right-handed. Really left-handed, it should still be at the top because everything's reversed, but I won't go down that rabbit hole. But for now, the thick string, the thick brass one, is the low string. That's the low E. Now it's low because it sounds low. You can hear it sounds really low, as opposed to the other, on the other end you've actually got an E also. It's called the high E. You can hear that sounds really high. Okay, so low E sounds really low. High E. So it's not the distance from the floor. Okay, some people say, well, shouldn't that be the low string because it's closest to the floor? No, it doesn't. It's not how it works. This is the low string because it sounds really low. So that's our low E string. After that, the next string is the first letter of the alphabet. So after the low E, we've got the A string. Okay. The next string is the D. Okay. And then it goes across with these strings. So D, G, B, and then at the top, the high E. I've got a little rhyme here. Eat at Dad's. Good breakfast every day. And that's a little cheat rhyme to remember all the strings. E, A, D, starting from the low E. E, A, D, G, B, and then the high E. So on the guitar strings, we've got the low E, E, A, D, G, B, and then the high E. So then if I was going to use the online tuner there, I'd just play the low E string. Okay, now you can see that's a little bit flat. I'll just make it a bit lower so you can see it clearly. Okay, so it's a bit flat. So we want to bring it up here to that green line just in the middle there. Now to do it with your tuning head, one will go one way, lower, and one will go the other way. When you're tuning with your tuning head, you shouldn't really ever have to move it too much. If it's a brand new guitar, especially nylon strings, there's sort of cheap nylon string acoustic guitars, those nylon strings stretch a lot. Okay, so if it's a brand new nylon string guitar, you may have to tune a lot. If you have any questions, just drop me an email and I can help you jump on a quick video call or something, right? But otherwise, you should only have to move the tuning heads sort of ever so slightly. It should just be a little adjustment. So I'll go back to that tuner so you can see it. So here, I've got my tuner. In fact, how about I try and go this one here? There we go. So I'll put the low E on. I'm going to tune it up a little bit. Now on this particular guitar, the way I'm looking at it, I'd probably call that anti-clockwise. I'm kind of going backwards, but yeah, that's kind of the way it should be. But you can kind of use your ears a little bit. If you go one way, just try and hear, is it going down? If I go no, so that's getting lower. The other way, you can hear it getting higher. So just working it out and getting a bit of a feel for it. But again here, I'll just try on that low E. So I'm going to keep playing it every second. Nice. There it is. Okay, the next one, let's see, it should be A. Okay, you can hear it's a bit flat there, so I'm going to tune that up just a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to move that up a little bit there. Here we go. Just a slight adjustment there. And there it is. D. It's pretty spot on. G. Pretty spot on. B. Pretty spot on. E. Now let's say this one was a bit sharp up here. Okay, there it is. I just bring it down a little bit there. So have a bit of a play with it, get a bit of a feel for it, but that's pretty much how it works. If it's really out and it's not registering the note, like let's say if I'm trying to tune, say the low E string, the first string, and it's telling me it's a different note, the musical language is alphabetical. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. There's only 7 letters in the musical alphabet. That's it. So if you're trying to tune an E and it's telling you a D, well, it's probably the note below the E. A, B, C, D, E. It probably needs to go up to the E. So if I just kind of demonstrate that to you here, okay, there's that note. You can see it saying D. So I'm going to start going up until I kind of get that, keep going until I get right there. Okay, that makes it nice and easy. Good luck, just reach out if you have any questions.